Well, what happened was a series of lawsuits. There were almost a dozen suits filed against the commission by various organizations on the left of the political spectrum. And you also had one suit filed by a Democrat member of the commission itself. And as a result, the staff of the commission was spending more time addressing the litigation than they were doing the investigation that the commission was set up to do. And so it eventually became clear that the better way to move forward would be to have the Department of Homeland Security do it within an executive branch agency rather than use the mechanism of a commission under the Federal Advisory Commission Act.
Well, what I'm acknowledging is that we have become dysfunctional only because we were tied up in 5 lawsuits. And so if, in fact, your job is to figure out what are the vulnerabilities in a system, in a decentralized system, that if we address them, we strengthen the integrity of our elections. You go on and you figure out a way to do that. He has basically said, we're going to let Homeland Security take a hard look at that, work with the bipartisan national associations of secretaries of state, and fix our system. Nobody basically believes that this is the perfect system. Nobody disputes that our voter rolls have been corrupted and are in need of fixing. And nobody challenges the notion that we have vulnerabilities from international actors, from China or Russia, et cetera.
We talk about DHS now taking this over, because that's a central question. Where does this go from here? Chris Kobach is saying it's going to go to the Department of Homeland Security. No independent oversight, obviously, of how this is all going down. So what is next if you really do want to investigate issues with voting here?
I think what you could do is to invite Jeh Johnson and the present Homeland Security leader to come and talk about that, because Jeh Johnson was the first to say that there were vulnerabilities in our system and we needed to take a look at how we, in a decentralized system where elections, even though we have a national election day, we have 50 state elections under the management of 50 state election managers. And so getting people talking together, working on a bipartisan basis to deal with those vulnerabilities is what we need. And I applaud the president I applaud the president for saying, why get bogged in lawsuits and dysfunctionality when, in fact, we can get it done another way.